Hello and welcome to your EPL Index Transfer Daily Show on Saturday, the 6th of July. As we come to a close of a pretty quiet week, I think it's fair to say, not too many completed deals, but it does seem to be picking up a little bit. We've got a few big deals in the works, according to the likes of Fabrizio Romano and a lot of the reliable journalists reporting on some big stories coming up. And a lot of people have been wondering, when is this transfer window going to pick up the pace and turn into a bit more of an exciting window? And funnily enough, today, just a bit off topic, but it answers that sort of question. Liverpool's new sporting director Richard Hughes was asked that very same question: when will this window start to pick up and more deals be seen completed, other than the PSR signings made on the deadline last week? And Richard Hughes basically said he expects July to be quite quiet, but August, as we go through July, it'll start to pick up, and then August he expects a massive spending spree in the Premier League for transfers, a bit of a late rush. I think he described it as. So, nevertheless, we'll still crack on with the latest transfer news in the Premier League. But no completed deals today in terms of club confirmation. But as I mentioned before, a lot of big updates from the likes of Fabrizio Romano. So the key story today is, we've been talking about this for a few days now, and it does seem to be progressing each day, is Arsenal have agreed personal terms with Bologna defender Riccardo Calafiori. That is according to Fabrizio Romano. But he does stress that there is yet to be an agreement on transfer fee between the two clubs. Bologna are expected to be reportedly holding out for around £47 million for the defender. There was rumours that Arsenal had a £37 million bid rejected. That doesn't seem to be the case, but the clubs are in contact over the signing. So I expect this one to go ahead over the next week or so and progress each day, as we're seeing at the minute. But yeah, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think this will be a brilliant signing for Arsenal on the left side of defence. I think they need to improve on the likes of Kivior and Zinchenko. So yeah, Calafiori, I expect this one to be wrapped up pretty soon. Chelsea seem to be out the race compared to where they were a few days ago, but it was never really in question, in my opinion, that he would end up going to Arsenal. Another Romano update, and it seems like we can't do one of these shows without mentioning Chelsea. They are set to confirm another transfer. We are still waiting for Aaron Anselmino to be confirmed as a £14 million move from Boca Juniors, but there is another youngster they have signed from Basel for a fee around £12 million. His name is Renato Vega, and he is set to become Chelsea's sixth signing of the window already. Obviously, the start of the window with that free transfer of Tosin Adarabioyo. And then they signed Kellyman from Aston Villa for £19 million, Mark Gui from Barcelona, the striker. They triggered his release clause, which was around £6 million. And then obviously Dewsbury Hall for £30 million. And then we're waiting for these two deals for Anselmino and Vega to go through, two young talents. So yeah, it's fair to say Chelsea aren't messing around, but when it comes to transfers, very rarely do they mess around. So it's not really a surprise. But yeah, it seems like we can't do one of these shows without mentioning Chelsea at the minute. I don't think it helps the fact that a lot of clubs aren't doing too much business. But another Romano update is on Max Kilman, which we spoke about yesterday. His move to West Ham from Wolves for around £40 million is expected to go through in the next 24 hours. That is just a case of waiting for official club confirmation. His medical went through yesterday. It doesn't seem like anything's went wrong with that, so it is just a case of waiting for the club confirmation. Obviously, Kilman reuniting with Julian Lopetegui at West Ham. It's clearly highly rated by the Spanish coach, so I'll be interested to see how he gets on. £40 million for Kilman does seem like a lot of money, but obviously that is the guy that West Ham wanted, and that's who they went after. So yeah, we'll see how that one goes. A couple more deals haven't been announced, but are growing ever closer by the day. And this one we haven't really spoke about at all. It's the first I've heard of it today. The Telegraph are reporting that Leicester are closing in on Bobby De Cordova-Reid from Fulham. That is supposed to be a free transfer. I'm sure his contract is up at the end of the season, just finished. So there was talks about Fulham trying to renew his contract along with Willian. But it looks like both will be leaving, and it looks like Bobby De Cordova-Reid will be going to Leicester. That medical is expected to take place in the next 24 hours. So again, we'll probably just await club confirmation the next couple of days on that one. And then finally, for the deals close, is Felipe Coutinho of Aston Villa. He is expected to leave. It looks like he will be returning to Vasco da Gama in Brazil, his former team. It is expected that Villa will terminate his contract. There won't be a transfer fee involved after all that. It's mental. Just 6 years ago it was he made that £140 million move to Barcelona from Liverpool, and no doubt he's a talented player, but I think he is past his best, and yeah, I think this is kind of the final chapter in the Felipe Coutinho story. But yeah, that's all the sort of completed, awaiting confirmation deals that you could kind of put your hat on happening. There's a couple of paper talk things. So, there's been murmurs of the Saudi Arabia League, are they going down the same path as the Chinese League where they're losing the pull? It seems to be the rumours are rising again. The two stars, so obviously yesterday we had Edison of Man City, the goalkeeper, linked with the move to Saudi. Today it's a different Man City star. It's been reported the Man City star Kevin De Bruyne has agreed personal terms with Al Ittihad, and it's now up to the clubs to agree a fee. Obviously, I wouldn't read into this one too much. It's not really being reported anywhere substantial, but there has been these murmurs of Kevin De Bruyne going to Saudi Arabia all summer, along with Edison of Man City. So there's no smoke without fire. De Bruyne hasn't really come out and shut those rumours down. So there could be something in this. It could be one to keep an eye on. And another player, seen in Manchester, but another player linked with the switch to Saudi Arabia is reportedly Man United have given permission to Bruno Fernandes to hold talks with two unnamed Saudi Arabian clubs. Again, this is another one where you can't read too much into it. Obviously, there was those murmurs of Bruno Fernandes wanting another contract at Man United, and that seemingly isn't really progressing. We've been waiting for news on that for a couple of months now, since before the FA Cup final. So, yeah, Saudi Arabia have always been around Bruno Fernandes. There's no doubt about that. There's been rumours about that for a long time now. But yeah, I don't know how true these reports are. Man United giving permission from to talk to Saudi Arabian clubs. But either way, for both of these deals to go through, the clubs need to agree a transfer fee. As in any other transfer, it's not just about what the player wants. It's got to meet the demands and the needs of the clubs as well. So, long way to go in them ones. If there is anywhere to go in them ones, only time will tell. But yeah, that kind of sums up the state of affairs in the Premier League at the minute when it comes to transfers. Not really a lot happening. And with the weekend upon us, we'll have to keep an eye out. And then hopefully next week, things will start to progress. These deals that we've been talking about, Romano upon will probably be confirmed, and then it's on to the next batch of transfers. Chelsea probably signing another 5 players. So yeah, that's about it today. Obviously things could break over the weekend, and the best place to find out all about your transfer news, articles, podcasts, opinion pieces is EPLindex.com. So keep an eye out on the website for those articles. As soon as any transfer news breaks, you can find it on EPL Index article form, and then obviously we have the EPL Index Transfer Daily Show every day, which I'll be hosting over the next couple of weeks. So keep an eye out for that, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next episode, where hopefully we have some more transfers to get packed in.